Greetings, human mammal creatures. Lethal Larry here with a new one for the channel. This is Power Wash Simulator. A little bit of a departure from Teardown, my normal videos. I thought I'd check this one out. Now, I've already gone through and completed the entire campaign. And I thought I would go through and do some of the fun ones. The benefit of this being that currently I have all of the best power washing equipment available, so I can go through this pretty fast. Here, I'll show you which one's which. Okay, so this is the normal power washer. And the whole thing can take quite a while, especially when you're dealing with rust. There's no rust on this one. That, by the way, is when I hit tab, it's dirt view mode, dirt radar. But for fun and also to make these videos a lot quicker, I thought I would just go ahead, use the best equipment available, and make things all nice and snazzy fast. I figured I would do one or two videos of this, and if you folks are appreciating all this, I can certainly do more. I can tell you that going through the actual campaign when you have only the basic equipment, some of the houses take a long time. So if you guys are interested in seeing more, odds are I would still just use the completed campaign and go through with the best equipment just to make these videos a lot faster. And I think they're probably just as, put that over there, just as satisfying, I think. Bit of a niche market for this kind of game, not everybody's cup of tea. But for those of us who are rather obsessive about getting everything all nice and tidy, oh yeah, this is the stuff. Yeah, odds are you didn't anticipate today that you'd hear anybody being creepy about using a pressure washer on a van. Welcome to the channel. So, I have not updated my channel in a couple of days. I normally stick to a one video a day schedule. My son has been over for the past week, and so that kind of messed things up a little bit. I mean, I haven't seen my son in a year. COVID isolation and whatnot. I have pretty bad asthma, and so for him to come over, he'd have to be in isolation for 2 weeks first to make sure that he didn't accidentally, kill me. I'm pretty sure that'd be frowned upon on some level. So, because I got vaccinated a couple of weeks ago, I could finally see my boy in the first time in a year, and naturally, he took priority. I spent so much time with him. We watched a whole bunch of TV and movies and played a bunch of games. I started watching The Boys, which is incredibly violent, but it's actually a really good show. We're enjoying it. So, I ran out of canned videos, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of catching up this week. Ta-da! Now you get to see the instant replay. I gotta bet there's something satisfying about that. Let's do another quick one. Now, with the equipment I had when I first did this one, this took quite a while because there was corrosion on it, and that took a long time. So, the equipment you get, you've got the old spinny spinner here. standard one, and it doesn't seem to matter which way you rotate it. I think this is the 15-degree nozzle. And you can... No, Larry. Rotate this back and forth. $25-degree nozzle. The white one is a 40. Now, the wider of an arc it sprays, the less pressure there is. So it actually doesn't do all that well. So using ones like the white sprayer is actually pretty good for not hard to clean stuff. But for anything tougher, you need more pressure. But there's also soap. Let's see, what do we got here? Now, due to whatever reason, there seems to be either a glitch or it's just not implemented yet, but the difference between all the various soaps is nothing right now. They cost $10 a bottle. Glass, metal, plastic, stone, and wood are all for the specific materials. Universal Clean Air is for anything else, but really everything seems to clean everything, at least at this time. So, and because this is in kind of sandbox mode, the 100 that you see down on the soap icon isn't counting down. You usually get maybe 30 seconds of use out of each bottle. Costs you another $10 to refill it. But because it's in sandbox mode, it's not getting used up at all. Oh man, this thing took me over an hour the first time I did it. Especially these wheels. These wheels! Don't ask me about the wheels. I have bad things to say about the wheels. The hubs were pretty corroded, and with a low pressure washer, it takes quite a while. Now, one other thing you might have noticed, difference with my channel, or at least what I'm doing here, is that I have ordered an arm for my microphone. So now it's up near my mouth hole instead of down by my keyboard, so you should be hearing less of that clackety-clacking going on. Let's see the details here. So, I'm missing one bumper, I'm missing a car, a couple of doors, etc., etc. Gotta love that soap sound going non-stop. So, if any of you folks are interested in seeing more videos of this game, also please let me know if you'd like to see videos of me doing it the hard way, as in restarting the campaign, and doing it with the most basic equipment. Or if you'd just like to see fun little run-throughs like this. What am I still missing? One wheel, one bumper, license plate on the back. Now, I can tell this is an English game because the English don't know how to spell tires for some reason. Yes, I'm looking at you, Super Squid. Of course, it could easily be argued that that's the rest of us who don't know how to spell tires. There's also differences in the terminology, like calling this a boot instead of a trunk, a bonnet instead of a hood, etc., etc. Which wheel have I not finished? Could be that one. The clickety-clacking you're probably hearing in the background, not that I can hear it very well with my headphones on, would be Noodle sharpening her claws on her sharpening post. And she's eyeing one of my other cats with think she's got malice in mind. It's playtime. Hey, I'm missing 2 windows and the spoiler. I'm pretty sure I can find the spoiler. What? Not done? What? Come on, come on. Oh, mirrors. I'm pretty sure this is how the pros do it. They'll stand in your car while cleaning it. Yeah, I was right. It was freak out time for Noodle. She's tackling somebody. Well, that is quite a difference. Wish you could change the playback speed on that. Now let's do one more. Now they got also specials. Now I'll take a quick visit to Mars. Come along with me if you'd like. Hold your breath. Air's a little thin. Can't get that one. Oh, really? Okay, this is a surprise. So I can only use the most basic washer. And the most basic nozzles. And no soap. So I guess we do have to do this one the hard way. You press left mouse button to activate the sprayer, but you can also press right to get it to lock on so you don't have to keep pressing it non-stop, which is nice. I don't know if NASA would agree that thermoelectric generators with nuclear fissionable material in them should be pressure washed, but who am I to judge? I'm probably just being fussy. I don't know if this is on a 1-to-1 scale. I'm pretty sure the Curiosity rover, actually I think this is the one that replaced Curiosity, because it's got the drone flying around. Can't remember what they called that one. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be bigger than this, relatively speaking. Now, one thing you can change is the extension. The longer it is, the farther you can spray, but it also means that you're more limited with close-up stuff. Now, as far as this game goes, not to worry. It's not like I'm dropping Teardown from my channel. I just felt like doing something a little different. Saw this one on Steam and I figured I had to give it a try. And the thing that occurred to me is pressure washing houses and vehicles isn't all that different from what I normally do to tear down maps anyway. I'll take the Rubik's laser cutter and scrub the entire map. All this probably says something about me. I don't know what. But I enjoy what I enjoy. I think the NASA engineers would also probably agree that whatever mission the Pathfinder probe or the Curiosity probe was designed for, it probably wasn't meant to include exposure to water. Mars is rather dry. It's also probably not meant to be stood upon. Don't tell them I'm doing this. So, as I said, this game is not intended to replace my interest in Teardown. It's probably doing something a little different. With that said, if you folks out there have some other ideas about some other games you'd like to see me play, feel free to let me know. I can't guarantee I'll take every suggestion because I am a little fussy about the games I play, and as I was discussing with my son, having a game and being good at it and enjoying it doesn't necessarily make it a game that's going to make good YouTube videos. Frankly, I'm a little in doubt about whether or not this one does, but I figure it's good for at least a one-off. Bing, bing, bing. Let's see what we got here. I seem to fall slower. It could be that 1/3 gravity thing going on Mars. Interestingly, Mars has almost exactly 2 times the gravity that our moon does. Mars is 1/3 of an Earth G, and the moon is 1/6, roughly speaking. So let's see what we got. Now, based upon what I've seen of the various houses that there are in this game and how much work it is to get them clean up, and given that this is an English game, all I can say is, what the hell is going on in England? Is, like, mildew taking over the country? Are you folks being invaded? Do you need help? The, the houses they have available for missions in this game they're pretty nasty. At least when you get there, by the time you're done. Oh, pristine. Oh, so nice. Clicky clicking you're probably hearing is me hitting tab over and over and over again to keep pulsing the dirt view. Can't hold it down. Every press will just make it pulse once. Mast cameras, sensors, 1 wheel, 1 tire, and a hatch. Now, if you look in the upper left, you see where it says tire and wheel hub and whatnot, and the bar under that shows how clean that item is. So to find the tire I have not finished, which is that one, and I bet the hub that I have not finished is also that one. I don't know what the deal is with this clamp. I guess they ran into some legal difficulty with the Martian parking patrols. You know how fussy people can be. Or Martians. You know how it goes. Number of unpaid parking tickets I have on Mars. I couldn't even tell you. It's probably got to be up there close to 0. It's... wow. odds are I've got something left inside this tire. Clean. I haven't emptied it. Okay with that. Let's switch to the really wet lightsaber. Whee! To be perfectly frank, I don't think this was actually called a really wet lightsaber, but don't tell anybody, okay? I just made that up. Curiosity Rover, why will you not finish? I would like to move on. Thank you. All it took was some whining. A camera, a sensor, and a hatch. So I'm hitting tab, look for dirt. If you happen to see which item is flashing, let me know right away, okay? Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, you're right. That was one of them. Good eye. Let me know if you see any more, okay? A camera and a hatch. It doesn't say where that camera is. There we go. Now, I could go on about how long I kept circling this thing the first time around, looking for the hatch, and I assumed it was the hatch that the probe launched out of. But we'll just go and save some time here and float on over to here. Now, I can only assume that this is where the Martian parking authorities hang out. And hopefully this will get us out of some of the fine at least. You know how fussy those Martians can be. This thing being covered with dirt, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Encrusted with dust, sure. But it's covered with lichen, and I object. This is Mars. I think I need a little more oomph here. Yay! That one clamped wheel takes so long to finish because you can't see what you're doing. Well, that's been it for me. If you liked the video and would like to see more videos of this particular game, Pressure Wash, Power Wash Simulator, please do let me know down in the comments. And of course, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, and have a good one. Bye-bye.